Imagine owning a company that sells the food you eat, the coffee you drink, and other beverages in almost every Filipino gathering. Now imagine that same company generating hundreds of billions of pesos in revenue every year while paying investors consistent dividends. That company is San Miguel Food and Beverage Incorporated, one of the most dominant consumer companies in Southeast Asia. But here's the big question. Is this iconic Philippine company still a good investment today? In this video, we will break down the history and competitive advantage of the company, its revenue and profit growth from 2022 to 2025, its dividend performance, its valuation, and finally whether investors should buy, hold, or sell the stock. In order to appreciate this business, we need to understand its parent company. San Miguel Food and Beverage Incorporated is part of the massive San Miguel Corporation Group, one of the largest conglomerates in the Philippines. San Miguel's food and beverage operations were consolidated under SMFB to create a powerhouse consumer company. Today, the company operates through three major segments. The first one is food. This includes some of the most recognizable Filipino brands like Magnolia Dairy Products, Pure Foods Processed Meats, and Sunmig Coffee. These products are staples in Filipino households. Drinks and beverage. This diversified structure means SMFB benefits from everyday food consumption and beverage demands strong brand loyalty. Because these products are consumer staples, the company enjoys very resilient demand even during economic downturns. We will now talk about the market position and competitive advantage of the company. What makes San Miguel Food and Beverage Incorporated so powerful? Firstly, its brand dominance. Many of its brands have been around for decades. For example, SMB, Magnolia, Pure Food. These brands are deeply embedded in Filipino culture. Second, the massive distribution network. SMFB products are everywhere. They can be found in supermarkets, sari-sari stores, restaurants, and even in export markets. This distribution advantage is extremely hard for competitors to replicate. Thirdly, diversified revenue streams. The company earns revenue from several products, so even if one segment slows down, the others can support growth. In 2024, for example, food products saw strong growth in prepared and packaged foods. This diversification provides stability for investors. Let's now look at the financial performance of FB, the revenue and net income. Here are the latest financial results of San Miguel Food and Beverage Incorporated. We can see the net income of the company in 2022, which is 34.7 billion. In 2025, the estimated net revenue is 420 billion with a net income of 44 billion. We can see here the increase in revenue and the net income of the company, which shows that there's a steady upward trend in both revenue and profit. The company's growth is driven by rising consumer demand, expansion of packaged foods, strong product sales, and operational efficiency improvements. For many investors, SMFB is known as a dividend stock. The company pays dividends quarterly, providing a consistent income stream. Here is the approximate dividend yield history. As you can see, the dividend yield in 2022 is 4.4% and in 2025 is 5.7%. The consistent annual dividend yield given to shareholders only shows that the company is growing and it is rewarding its shareholders. SMFB then becomes appealing to dividend investors, passive income portfolios, long-term investors. But there is one thing investors should watch. The company's payout ratio is quite high, meaning It distributes a large portion of profits as dividends. This is great for income investors, but it can limit reinvestment for future growth. Now let's talk valuation. As of recent data, price to earnings ratio is 15x. Price to sales is 1x. Dividend yield is 5.7%. Return on equity is 23%. Compared to global consumer companies, this valuation is relatively cheap. The market appears to be underpricing the company's current earnings power. This could suggest untapped value, especially if recent momentum and growth continue. And the Philippine market generally trades at lower valuations. But either way, the stock appears reasonably priced relative to its profitability. Here is the question: should investors buy more stocks, hold, or sell? Here's my take. Buy if you are a dividend investor. If you want stable income and strong brands, SMFB looks attractive. Here are some of the reasons. There is a strong market dominance, reliable dividends, consistent profitability, and reasonable valuation. If you are a current investor of SMFB, you can hold the stock because the stock remains a stable long-term income asset. You can sell if you want faster growth. Growth investors may prefer companies with faster revenue expansion, technology or high-growth sectors. SMFB is more of a steady dividend compounder. It is a brand embedded in Filipino life, from breakfast coffee to family dinners to celebrations with friends. And for investors, it represents something even more powerful: a cash-generating consumer giant with decades of history. The simple question is this: will you just drink San Miguel products, or will you own a piece of the company behind them? If you enjoy this analysis, like the video or subscribe for more investing insights.